everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Survival. Oh yeah, guys, how's it going? So I'm here in a box, just a little 3x3 box. Yep, hanging out. That's all I'm doing. Actually, what I've been doing is I'm here over at the spawn chunks. I've been AFK for a little while, and I was trying to get the villagers to breed. So I figured, I'd hang out over by the villagers and try and get some animals to spawn at the same time, right? Well, as it turns out, if I hang out over here... Is there any creepers or anything? Yeah, I've been here like overnight. If I hang out over here, the villagers don't seem to move. They don't wander. They're kind of like animals. If you get too far away from them, they stop moving around. Well, that doesn't sound like a bad thing until it is, which it kind of turned out to be a bad thing. So yeah, I was just trying to AFK and let things happen, get some animals in here, flush into the nether, try and get some villagers. We got a bunch that are up there, but like I said, they don't seem to want to move around, so now we get a whole bunch of villagers that are hanging out in here, where there should only be the 2 or 3 or however many. Yeah, if I don't get close to these guys, I don't think they walk around, and yeah, they just don't fall down the hole, they don't come up here, and they just like fill up this area. At least I think that's what's going on. So I'm going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with all of these extra villagers in here. It seems like we got 2 brown coat guys in there. We have the fishermen. I don't know if maybe there's 3 brown coat guys in there. It's pretty hard to tell. There's a lot of guys. We also got all these up here. Let's hit F3 and look at our entity count. We see, I'm looking right now, 21 villagers up there. So that's enough to do some stuff. Also, I'm kind of curious. Since I was AFKing, originally I was AFKing over here, and I built the tower on top of this, and I was just hanging out. But animals weren't spawning over here, and I'm thinking what's going on. Let's get some blocks in my inventory. I think what's going on is when I hang out over here, just gonna pillar up like I did before. Can I get away from these guys? But yeah, if I hang out here, these guys can wander around. The baby villagers do what they need to do. They fall down a little thing. They come over here. They grow up. They float up. But I'm close to this part right here. And I think what happened is there's a lot of animals that have spawned in this area. And it doesn't look like there were any animals spawning over here. So I don't know. I might end up having to push this grass back a little bit eventually. I don't particularly want to do that. It's not exactly the funnest thing in the world, removing grass. It seems like the best spot I have right now for letting passive animals spawn is right over there in the desert. That's far enough away from pretty much everything else. Like, most of the area it's loaded is this desert area. So yeah, animals can't spawn over there and stuff. So that's why I built the little 3x3 over here. But what I'm curious is, since I was hanging out here overnight, how many animals do we have in the nether? And do we get any horses or anything like that? I haven't been through. I don't know what it looks like over there. It could be we got a bunch in there. Maybe too many. Hopefully not too many. I don't know. But like I said, I was hanging out there for overnight, probably 6 hours or so. So let's find out. Oh, goodness. Okay. Well, it works. We got horses, we got sheep, we got zombie pigmen. Oh, wow. That's awesome. A little babby horse. White horse? All right, well, there's just far too many animals here. And let's just go ahead and get rid of these guys. It looks like how their movement's pausing like that. I think animals are going back through the nether portal. So we don't want that to happen. Let's just go ahead and get rid of these guys real quick. I'm going to save the horses. We'll check those guys out. See if we got any decent ones. Oh, that's a nice white horse there. Chicken, bunny. Oh, the little baby bunny, pig. Yeah, we want to get rid of all these guys. Ah, baby donkey. Awesome. Okay, so hanging out overnight definitely is worth it. I want to kill this bunny without attacking the pigmen. Okay, maybe the bunny will stay there for a minute. I don't want to aggro all the pigmen. Yeah, so many rapids and stuff. Yeah, this is really awesome. This is like the first time I've actually tried getting a lot of animals to spawn like for an extended period of time. I'm very pleased with the way this has turned out. Yeah, a couple baby animals too. I like it. So how many horses did we end up with? Are there any over here? There's chicken, pig. All right, so let's do a count here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think there was another one that went back through. I felt like there was a couple animals that went through, actually. So I'm just trying to clean up the rest of these guys. We don't want them wandering all over the nether. Yeah, I still need to fix this portal. I think I just need to move it back a little bit. Get rid of the chicken. Okay, is that everybody? I think that might be all of the animals we need to clean up. Nope, we got that bunny still. And what's... Oh, there's also this white bunny here. All right. I think we're done. I think we got all the animals taken care of. Yeah, that's really awesome that we got all these horses and that baby donkey. I'm really happy about that. All right, so let's go back to the overworld real quick and just see what we got here. Oop. Yeah, lots of animals came through. That's why I was like lagging for a little bit. Okay, we don't want any of these guys in the overworld. That will prevent the passive mob spawner from working. Yeah, all these guys need to go. That's a lot of animals. I guess this is a good way to get food. I won't be going hungry anytime soon, that's for sure. Oop, oop, oop. Okay, get rid of these guys. All right, very good, very good. And we'll get rid of Mr. Pig. Okay, so we have one horse here in the overworld. Let's go ahead and push this guy back to the nether. No, 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 no. Come here, come here. Don't make me get out the lead. I'll do it. Well, that's what the inside of a horse, the horse's mouth looks like. Get in there. Okay. So maybe I should grab the leads. I should grab some saddles. We're going to want to test out these animals that we've just collected, see if any of them are good. We're looking for high jumpers and fast runners. Yeah, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. And I should grab a lead or 9. Yeah, I think that's fine. I can put up the gold. And a lot of these animal drops I'm probably just going to throw away. Like, we really don't need the rabbit stuff. We don't need the rotten flesh. Feathers we don't need. Light gray wool we don't need. The chicken... I think we'll keep everything else. That's all pretty good stuff. All right, let's go back to the nether here. I'm going to try and tie up all of the horses into a certain spot, or at least move them over to a certain spot. Yeah, let's grab the leads. So I'll lead the horse to there. Yep. Yeah, I think we'll just tie up these guys, and we'll try them out one by one, see if any of them are good or not. See, we got those two. We're gonna want to tie up the donkey over here to its donkey buddies. This is really awesome. Yeah, I wasn't expecting this to go as well as it did. Like I said, I haven't really tried this for spawning a lot of animals yet. Like, I never AFK'd overnight, so I wasn't really sure how it's gonna turn out. But it seems to have turned out pretty well. Did I grab the... Yes, I did. Didn't know if I grabbed the baby horse or not. We'll go and tie him up there. Now, is that all of the animals? Kind of looks like it. I don't think any went back to the overworld. We'll just go back one more time, double check. I'll sleep till daytime as well. No, there's no more animals over here. All right, very good. So yeah, that is really awesome. I'm also curious. That sheep's still up there in the passive mob spawner. I'm also curious what kind of villager trades we're going to get. We're going to have to flush, or at least remove one sheep. Yeah, all right. Yeah, with all those villagers over there, I'm kind of curious what kind of villager trades we have. I think what I want to do, before we set up an iron farm, is check all of the villagers. Oh man, there's bunnies in there too. Yeah, I want to check all of the villagers that we have. Yeah, I want to check them all for their trades. Oh, all these guys, their leads came off. What? Is your lead still there? There's a thing right here. Okay, now it's off. Yeah, I want to check all of the villagers. I want to see what their trades are before we put them away into an iron farm. Come here, horse. Oh, we went back to the... Dang. This is... I didn't realize that these guys would lose their leads like that. So let's put you right there. All right, so that one horse is in the overworld. That's fine. We'll just leave him for now. Did the baby horse grow up? I think the baby horse grew up. All right, well, what I want to do, I want I want to check these animals. I want to see how well they do. If they're fast, this one seems like it's relatively quick. It seems to be walking around pretty fast. Yeah, this is definitely the way to break animals. Tie them up first with a lead, then they can't wander too far. Yeah, it looks like that baby donkey grew up too. That's no longer a baby. All right, let's put a saddle on you. So this horse is decently fast. I don't know how we're going to test jump. My head's going to go into the ceiling most likely, right? I guess if it's a really high jumper, my head will go into the ceiling. So what is that? That's 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks maybe? So this is a pretty good horse. I like it. I don't really know what I'm going to do with all these horses. We're going to have to start weeding out the ones that are all right from the ones that are good. Yeah, I think we're going to put the horse... I think we're just going to tie him up right there for now, and we'll just try the rest of these guys. So I tell you guys what, let me go ahead and ride the rest of these animals here, break them, put saddles on them, see which ones are good, and yeah, we'll go from there. So I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Alright guys, so I went ahead and I saddled all of the horses that we had, and I checked them all out. Some of them didn't quite make the cut, so we had to get rid of them. We were running out of space for all those extra horses. We pretty much want to have like the best of the best horses. We want to have ones with really good stats, like either really good high jumpers or really good sprinters. Obviously, we want a combination of the both, but if we can get the best of either of those two and then breed them together, we could get an offspring that has the best of both qualities. So I've kind of narrowed it down to these guys right here. These are pretty good horses. So this one right here, let's jump. So from just standing on the ground here, if I jump full, I kind of hit... Is this the one that hits my head? No, not this one. I think it's the white horse over there. So this one jumps pretty high, not as high as the other ones, but this one runs pretty quickly, I think. I think this might be one of the fastest sprinters we have. Again, I need to set up one of those horse speedometer things, just to double check it. I hit my head because we step up on this half slab there. So this was my original white horse that we used for a while. It can jump pretty high. I don't quite hit my head on the ceiling, and it moves pretty quickly, but it's not like the best in either category, but it's still a pretty good horse, one that I'd keep somewhere if I needed horse transportation. So this is one of the new white horses that we got. Let's jump over here. If I jump, I barely hit my head, just enough to take one little tick of damage, and this one runs pretty quickly too, so I like this horse. Alright, so there's actually one more horse that I have, and it's in the overworld, and the reason why I did that is because when I jump with that horse, not only was I taking damage, but the horse itself was taking damage. It jumps pretty far, pretty high. Just gonna collect this stuff. Yeah, I've been killing zombie pigmen. So we got one more horse right here, and this is a brown and white polka dot one. Can't quite jump on it. Okay, let me go around so we can get on the horse here. Now, what I really like about this one is it's a really high jumper. Like, if I go maximum, I can jump all the way out of that pit, which is really awesome, because it's what? That's 2, 3.5 blocks? Well, I guess it's not that amazing that I can do that. But when I was looking over here, I can jump on top of the nether portal, no problem. So I put another block up there. So that's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks? And this horse can still jump up on that 5th block. So that's pretty amazing. I think that's probably the highest jumping horse I've ever had. I don't know how far they can jump. Maybe, is it 6 blocks is the maximum, maybe? But this one's got a pretty good start on that. So, yeah, highest jumping horse that I've ever had. So that's really, really awesome. 5 blocks. That's pretty cool. Now, I know there's a way that you can take the, what is it, the snow, the layered snow, and you can layer it up so you can see exactly how high you can jump, I think, to the 1/8 of a block. I don't have any of that snow, so I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, if we can get horses that jump 5 blocks or higher, I think that's going to be pretty awesome. So I'm keeping this horse in the overworld for now. Oh, yeah, he takes a little bit of damage because we drop an extra 2 blocks down into the pit. Yeah, I'm keeping this horse here in the overworld for now. I don't want to risk him dying by suffocating into the walls, and we're kind of out of space in the nether anyway for additional horses. So this guy, he's special. He gets his own pen. All right, so I think I'm going to try and figure out a way to get some of these villagers out of here. I want to see what their trades are, see if we can trade with any of these guys. I don't know if I have all the stuff necessary to do that. Enderman over there. Yeah, I want to see if we can get any good trades from these guys. I know there's some librarians over here. I think the purple coat guys take the rotten flesh, and we'll trade that for emeralds. We have so much rotten flesh in the nether from the gold farm. I'd like to start getting the emeralds, and then, yeah, just see what else we can do here. So I'm going to make a cut. I'm going to do some stuff off camera here. I'm going to try and get a way to get these villagers separated so I can have them. Well, so I can get at least a couple of them out of here. But yeah, let me go ahead and do that, and we'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys. So I kind of set up a crude way to get some of these villagers out. I might have to turn down... Actually, I'm going to. Let's turn down the friendly creature sounds. They're getting a little out of control here. Alright, that's more manageable. So, crude way of getting villagers out. So I just replaced this top piece of glass with a regular piston. So we can flip this lever on and off, and the piston will go up and down. And then I have a fence gate right here that I can open and close, and then walk in there, push a villager out. I don't know if they'll walk out on their own with that fence gate there. They might see that as a full block, and they won't pathfind. But we got one villager right here, and it's a librarian. His first trade, well, I guess it's his second trade, is Feather Falling, which isn't terrible for 16 emeralds. But I just kind of want to see what we can unlock here. I haven't really done... Did I just get experience for trading with this guy? I haven't really done any trading with these guys at all. Okay, so we can get a bookshelf. What else? So, books for an emerald. I think we might do the bookshelf one. So let me trade with this guy and get some more emeralds from him. You like that, buddy? No? Okay, let's do once more. Alright, so now we got 3 emeralds. Yeah, I think I have to unlock one of these later trades in order for him to lock anything else. So let's try and do this. Yep, okay, so he liked that. I see there is experience down there. So I guess you do get experience for trading with these guys. I didn't know that before, actually. So 2 written books for an emerald, 12 emeralds for a clock, or 1 emerald for 5 glass. All right, let's try and do that one. So we'll trade him paper. All right, let's go all the way over here and trade him 1 emerald for the glass. All right, there we go. So what does he got beyond that? Another Feather Falling 3, really? 2 of them? So the first one is for 16 emeralds, or we could get the next one for a low, low price of 33 emeralds. Wow, this guy sucks. Guess where you're going? Yep, you're gonna go to the iron farm. Oh my goodness. So I gotta figure out how we're gonna store like these fail villagers that really have terrible trades. I would like to get one of these librarian villagers that has a really great trade. I'm not exactly sure, like a looting 3 or an unbreaking 3 or something like that for decently cheap for emeralds. But this guy right here, yeah, that's not very good at all. So I'm gonna have to figure out a way to take them. I might even bring him over here and figure out a way to drop him into this tube so they just hang out in here. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so let me go ahead and do some stuff off camera here. I'm going to think about what I'm going to do with these failed villagers. I might just get rid of them. I mean, I think we have probably more villagers than what we need, and we can always make new ones, so it might not be a thing that we need to keep them. So yeah, let me go ahead and think about this for a little bit, and we'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so I was just doing some research on these villagers, trying to figure out what trades they have anymore. Are there any good ones? Are they all bad? Things like that. You know, I was doing a bit of trading with villagers in 1.7, and you get all sorts of diamond armor and things like that from the guys, but that has been severely nerfed now. I was not even aware. Like I said, I haven't done any trading with villagers in 1.8 at all, so I had no idea what to expect, but I went to the wiki and I looked it up. And it looks like we can still get a diamond sword and a diamond axe and a diamond pickaxe. Although when you get those items, they're all going to have enchants on them. So you can't just take that and then go enchant it and get something really awesome. I mean, I guess alternatively what we could do is get some books. Put the enchants we want on the books, you know, combine them like we do the level 30 enchants, combine them, and then put that onto the tool. I think we could do that and still make some pretty awesome tools that way. But I don't think that they come with high enchantments by default, so we're always going to have to override the enchantments. It looks like you can get a diamond chest plate that is enchanted between level 5 and 19, which probably is not going to be very good. So it looks to me like the only types of villagers we really want are going to be the librarian, because you can get the enchanted books, and you can also get name tags from them. We're also going to want the weaponsmith and the toolsmith, so we can get the other diamond tools. If we wanted to try for the diamond chestplate, we could get the armorer, but I really don't think it is that necessary. So 3 types of villagers we want: the librarians, the whitecoat guys, and then the toolsmith and weaponsmith. But I think mostly we're going to focus on the librarians to get some really good enchants that way. I see there's 2 in here, I believe. Yeah, I can see at least 2 in there. How we're going to get them out, I don't know. The ones that we had in here, I did trade with, and they really didn't have super good trades. The last one I traded with did have an Unbreaking 3 book, but it was like super expensive for it. It was like, I don't know, 45 emeralds or something ridiculous. Yeah, I don't think Unbreaking 3 is worth that much. So I gotta get a way to separate these guys, like decompress them. There's like 20 guys in this one little spot. We need to separate them out, put the ones back that we want back in here, and take out the librarians so we can trade with them and see if we can get some good book trades. Alright, so I'm going to figure that out. I think what we're going to end up doing is just kind of like set up some kind of a path where they loop back around, and I'll probably have like a trap door or something that I can let a guy out. Yeah, I'll figure something out, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I just collected a little bit more sugarcane. We're going to trade with some villagers here. So I came up with a way. It's not the prettiest thing ever, but it is a way to try and separate the villagers and do a little bit of trading with all of them compressed in that little area. So basically what I got going on here is, this is our tower as it was. The villagers are just hanging out there, right? So what we can do is we can pull back this piston, which will pull back that piece of glass which is holding that water still. When this piston gets pulled back, this water starts flowing forward, and it stops right here at that sign. So I will have a water source block right here where this villager's head is. So the villagers get flushed over here, their head gets in that source block, they float up, and they come back over, and then they loop down here. So if I remove, let's see, if I open up that piston, yeah, then the villagers that are floating over here can fall back down. This could be set up a lot better than it is right now. I was just trying out this design. I think if I was to do this again, I'd make this taller, so the villagers went up a little bit higher and then over, because right now if there's only 1 or 2 villagers up here in this water source, or I guess this top water stream, they bump into these guys who are bouncing up and down, and it's just kind of a pain to get everybody back together again in this little area. But yeah, we can go ahead and shut that. These guys stop bouncing around the water, and everything is fine. So I did this for a little bit, and I got these 2 guys, 2 librarians, separated from the rest of these. So I kind of want to check out what their trades are going to be. So this guy right here wants... Alright, he has a Flame 1 book. It's not that great. We need to unlock a little bit more trades with him to see if he's got anything better. So let's go ahead and trade with him just a little bit. I'm kind of curious if we can get a villager with a really good trade. Alright, so he wants 3 emeralds for that. Yeah, let's do the 3 emeralds for the bookshelf. Alright, what else do you got unlocked over here, buddy? You want 1 emerald for some glass. Yeah, we'll take that. We've been using a lot of glass. That's fine. Alright, we got the friendly little particles. What else? Projectile protection 1. Now, is that the... Do these guys get more than 1 trade? I can't remember. I mean, I know there's 2. Can they get 3? I think I saw that they might have 3 books they can unlock. You know what? If I trade him for this glass, will he unlock something else? Or do I have to trade him for the very last trade for him to unlock? I'm not sure, but I really don't want to buy this book for 17 emeralds. Let's just try this a couple more times. Get some more glass. No, nothing? How about once more? We'll try glass once again. And then we'll just assume that we can't unlock anything from that. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be working. I think 27 paper. I almost want to just spam all the paper and get emeralds from this guy, but we have a friend over here. Let's go ahead and break this glass. I guess I don't need this all solid here. We have a friend over here. 35 paper. And he's got protection 2. That's not that great. Let's go ahead and trade. See if we can get him to unlock some stuff. I kind of want to see what his second book trade's going to be. Alright, so 3 emeralds for the bookshelf. We'll do that. There's our friendly particles again. And we'll do the glass trade. Alright, so what's your next book? Unbreaking 3 for 25. That's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Do we want to do that? Do we want to keep this guy around? I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like that's really spectacular. Considering, from what I've seen, you can get these book trades down as low as 5 emeralds. So if we get a 5 emeralds for an Unbreaking 3, that'd be really good. This is 5 times that cost. So probably not the best ever. Yeah, I really feel like, from what I saw on the wiki, that we could trade. I think we have to do this trade. Oh, these guys are gonna... Are those guys breeding in here? I thought I saw the particles, the little hearts. Yeah, from what I saw on the wiki, it looks like they can have up to 3 book trades, and then after the 3rd one, you can unlock the name tag trade. And that's kind of what I'm interested in doing, but I don't want to get name tags from like a guy that's got really terrible trades. I want to get one that has pretty good ones. So I think I'm going to end up doing this for a while, trying to get some better librarians here, letting these guys breed overnight, cycle through them, things like that, and just kind of discard the ones that aren't that good. I also need to figure out how many villagers we need to get our iron farm going. For some reason, I think it's 16 villagers. It might not be that many. It might be more. I don't really know. But, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. Playing around with these guys is kind of interesting. It's a lot different than it was in 1.7. This is the first time that I've actually started messing with these guys. Oh, yeah, I'm curious how many animals we have spawned over here. Oh, look at this. We got bunnies, a cow, a sheep. Yeah, I want to get rid of these guys. Yeah, doing the trades with these villagers is a lot different than it was in 1.7, so I don't really know all the different tricks just yet, but it seems like it's about the same. The only real difference is you need to trade with them or give them food and stuff to make them breed, and they nerfed a bunch of the good trades that we had before. There's a chicken right here. And I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of animals that spawned over here that prevented the passive mob spawner from working, so I kind of want to go through here and get rid of all those guys. But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and end the episode here, guys. I'm going to do a little bit more villager trading off camera, see if we can get, at least one decent villager. I would like to unlock a librarian all the way to the end and be able to get name tags that way. I think that'd be pretty awesome. Yeah, trying to find animals, and this is going to be ridiculous. All right. So, yep, that's it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to leave a like on this episode if you liked it. Ninja! And we'll see you next time.